Today's reading for Monday and Tuesday, section 10.5, Changing Ways of Work. Two farmers are heading off to work in a highland Maya village. Farming is important to the Maya. It connects them to the land they depend on to survive. But the work of these two farmers is very different. One is walking to the field on the slopes above town. The other is catching a bus for the lowlands. The first farmer will work to provide food for his family, as the Maya have done for hundreds of years. The second will work for cash on a large modern plantation. Traditional farming. Most Maya are subsistence farmers. They grow beans, corn, beans, squash, and other vegetables on small plots called milpas. Corn is their most important crop. In fact, corn is so sacred to the Maya. It is the giver of life. With luck, at harvest time, Mayan farmers gather enough food to feed their families for the year. Traditionally, Mayan farmers cleared their land using the slash and burn method. They cut down the forest and burned the plants after the trees and brush dried out. Then, using simple wooden tools, they dug the ash into the ground to fertilize the soil. Some also mixed in manure and other natural fertilizers to help their crops grow. Some Maya still follow traditional farming methods, but in many parts of the highlands, much of the land has already been cleared. As a result, slash and burn agriculture is no longer as common as it once was among Mayan farmers. Many farmers have adapted by using more modern farm tools such as axes with steel blades, as well as chemical fertilizers to enrich the soil. Working for wages. Mayan farmers have adapted in other ways. Many spend part of the year working for wages on commercial farms. When the Spanish colonized Guatemala, they took over most of the land. Little has changed since then. About 2% of the population still owns 70% of the land. Most of these landowners raise sugarcane, coffee, cotton, and other crops for export. Mayan farmers travel to the lowlands to work on these plantations. These migrant workers spend weeks or even months away from their families. When they return, they usually have some money saved, but plantation wages are low. Many farm families still struggle to make a living. I want you to look over here at the map, and here's the caption above the map. Land use in Guatemala. This map shows a mix of old and new in farming. Subsistence farming takes place mainly in the highlands where most Maya live. Commercial farming takes place at lower elevations. Many Maya work on low elevation plantations as migrant workers. So here's the map. So this light color greenish is commercial farming, where people go and they get money for farming. Subsistence farming is where the Maya raise their own food to feed their family. So you can see, looks like most of the crops are where it's commercial farming. And these are the major crops that are produced or grown in Guatemala.